Welcome back, guys, to the Mindcrack server. Can we get some morning music going on when the sunrise room, or the soon-to-be future sunrise room as the sun is coming up? I don't hear any sunrise music. Is it because I just turned the music on? I almost never have the music slider turned on. The volume is almost always turned totally off. Because the reason I originally turned music off is because it was interfering with editing. It was making editing really awkward. I think I started turning it off maybe way back when in Kaizo Caverns, a long time ago. And basically since then, I've kept it off most of the time, specifically because it makes editing awkward. But every once in a while, I like to turn it on. But now we're not hearing any music. Whatever, fine. Forget you, music. Okay, so we're back at the Death Starter house. And we're going to do some work. And I think it's time we had some proper inventory area. So I think we're going to do the storage room today. Right now we have 11 double chests. And I sat down and I wrote out how I wanted to have these organized. And I'm going to expand these 11 double chests into 18 double chests. So a little bit more storage, not a ton, because this is, it's not meant to be a super ambitious, huge house, but I do need more storage. For instance, we're going to subdivide this box. We're going to take food and put that in one chest. We're going to take all the planty stuff that's not food and put it in another chest. We're going to take the coal out of this chest. We're going to separate that out because I have a lot of it. And just keep all the ore in the others, etc., etc. We're going to separate weapons, armor, and tools into 3 chests. Oh, excuse me. I got my nasal passages are a little bit clogged. So we're going to do that. And I've been looking around at this bottom section of the overall sphere and trying to figure out where we're going to put it. And I think I decided to put it over here. Yeah, for a few reasons, and I'll describe why. First thing I did is I started looking at the farms up here. Now, we have 3 farms that don't require replanting. Pumpkins there. Reeds there, and cactus melon right there. They all have a hopper coming down, and I can bring the triggering mechanism down as far as I want. The other ones have to be manually replanted. The wheat, which still needs to get redesigned one of these days. The cocoa beans, which are going to be up there, but I haven't built yet. And then these 3, the netherrack, carrots, and potatoes, all those have to be replanted, so none of them are going to have these sort of hopper pipeline type things. And I was thinking, well, the closest thing we could do, the most efficient, I guess, would be to have all of these meet right about here. That would require the least amount of hoppers, but there's not exactly room there because this reed farm is lower than all the others. There's not a lot of room here for that. So we can't really put it there. Which leaves sort of this. Are you watching me, buddy? You see him? You see him turn around? He felt guilty. He's like, "No, I'm not looking at you. I wasn't looking at you. I'm looking around the sky, looking at the scenery. Oh, it's very nice scenery. Oh, no, I'm not going to look at this tree." Thinks I don't see him. Yeah. Hey, you like that, buddy? Spying on me. Let's get this arrow back, actually, because I don't have. Oh, it's too high. Never mind. I don't have a ton of arrows. I have not spent any time farming, not graphite. Why am I thinking graphite? Flint. I haven't done any strip mining since before the wither fight. Everything has been caving, so I haven't been digging up much gravel. Anyway, okay, so we could use this bank. There's enough room here. We could use this bank, or maybe the side here, but we'd have to kind of scrunch it up. The portal here is taking up a lot of room. So unless we like shaved off the entire bottom of this portal section, which I guess we could do, but I don't really want to. We wouldn't have enough room over here. So I had to pick here or here, and I decided that I wanted some kind of viewport out this side, because this is really the only opening in this sort of canyon we've nestled ourselves into. So I want some sort of view out of here, and if we put the storage in this wall, we won't have a view out. So, by process of elimination, we're putting it here. And at some point, I would like some sort of opening so we can see out here. And maybe an opening on this side as well, so we can see down into the canyon. Because on this side, we're sort of boxed in, so we have like, it's almost like a little room here. So maybe we'll have a viewport on either side, going east and west. And then up here, we're going to have a sunrise room and a sunset room looking, sorry, this is north and south. This will be east and west up here. So I thought that maybe that's a pretty good idea. But we're going to need to relocate the entrance. But I need to eventually make a more permanent entrance anyway. So that was kind of going to happen sooner or later. Okay, so that's been decided. Next thing we need to decide how to arrange the chests. I made some trap chests, and I've got some normal chests here as well. I think I trampled some of my own wheat in my haste to, whatever. I don't know what I was doing. I trampled some wheat, though. Okay, so we've got 18 boxes. I'm thinking of putting them 3 chests tall, which means we're going to have 6 columns. And with alternation of trapped and normal chest, we can put them right next to each other, which is awesome. So, this right here is a mere 2 blocks from the bottom of the wheat farm. And I've been trying to keep a gap of 3 blocks in between all the different sections. So, for instance, right here, I started carving this out. There's 3 blocks there. And 3 blocks there, which sort of gives us the division or the overall size for this shard as well. Yeah, so the border is basically going to be here. This right here is going to disappear right here. So we've got all of this to put the storage in. And you can see from the torches, we've got 6 rows. Then if we put quartz on the very bottom, which would be this guy, we're going to need coal blocks. Let's get some coal blocks. I guess I don't need this axe right at the moment. And let's grab some extra quartz as well. How much more do I have? Ooh, look at this. We got 5.5 stacks. That means I won't have to farm, at least for a little while, now that I've mostly completed the sphere. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this guy out. And let's take this guy out just so I can help visualize where this gap is going to be. And one thing I have not decided is how we're going to bridge these gaps. Whether they're going to be glass or metal bars to act as like little tenuous bridges or something. Haven't really decided. So this is the bottom. Then this is the bottom here. We can either, I think if we put coal blocks there, and we'll leave this open for a second, just for now, until I get a different entrance or exit, whatever, set up. We could have the chests here, and they're going to have to be, if we do it in this arrangement, there need to be 3 tall. 1, 2, 3. So that could be our roof. Just one of the, trying to keep things consistent. Every one of these shards has quartz on the very lowest level, and then a floor of coal blocks. And the very top of it is always a quartz block, like right there. All the other farms have a layer of quartz block at the very top. The only exception is this, I guess, the portal. And I still haven't decided about this border. And the tree farms, which right now are just flat plains. But that has been the way I've done all of them so far. So if we do it like that, let's go ahead and just put this out as far as it'll go. Ooh, man, I can't wait to upgrade all the way to full diamond gear for everything. I'm still using iron tools for a lot of things. And I have yet to use an experience farm for anything. The closest thing I've done to using an experience farm is farming quartz, which does get you a lot of experience. Oops, man. Okay. So that's as far out as the floor will extend. And then the chests are going to be like this. I'll just put 2 of them up right now. Trap chest. Like that. So 3, and then maybe some kind of divider here. And then 3 more. And then, so if they're 3 tall, we could put like slabs over top of them or something, but we'll have enough for our layer of quartz at the top. So it's the right height. If we do it like that, let's look at it from a little bit farther away. Yeah, that'll look all right. It doesn't need to be super big. We don't need a super huge amount of storage for this house. Let's put that down so we can get up here. We have no bridges. What else was I going to say? Oh, okay. One other thing. I sort of forgot that I had plans to build a mine, because I have not done any strip mining since a few days before the Wither fight. I totally forgot I had this idea for creating this like ice chasm down here, and then you could drop down from the house down into the mines like I've done in previous houses. And if we're going to do that, this central part right here needs to be open so you can drop down into it. So I was originally, or not originally, but for the last few videos I've been talking about having the house have a top cap right up there and then a similar cap on the bottom. But I think now that I remembered I was going to do that, in order to do that, we're going to have the bottom be several large fragments like this. And we will probably combine, like one of the other shards will be an enchanting area with anvils for all your kind of adding enchants and repairing stuff. And then we'll need a shard for smelting. And we still need a bedroom and a little cubby hole for Zed Camera, who is still hanging out up there. And then those will be most of the divisions. And then the only things we'll have left to do is to remake the wheat farm, the sunrise and sunset room, which will be, I'm thinking at this point they'll probably be symmetrical mostly. And then the cocoa farm. And then the rest after that will be finishing touches to make it all look pretty and get the detailing done. And we can start working on the mines. I may start working on the mines before I finish all of this just to change it up. But first, let's get some of these chests done. There we go. Did a little bit of work off camera, transferring the goods, and took down the chests over here. So, the areas we have left to do, of course, will be an enchanting and repairing anvil area, and then a automated smelting area, then a bedroom, a cubby for Zed cameras, and what else? Oh, the sunrise and sunset room. This is sunrise, this is sunset. And that'll be all the different types. Then we can start work on the mines. Okay, so when I organized these, I tried to divide them up into sets of 3 because I knew I was going to be having columns of 3 chests high. So I think I did a pretty good job organizing them like that. So tools, weapons, and armor all kind of go together in a pretty obvious way. Then we've got some special items in this column. So unique items that you get in dungeons and in chests and whatnot. Records, saddles, armor, name tags. Then all my potions go there. And enchanting books here. I got a lot of books of efficiency I need to combine. And then food, plant stuff, and drops. All items. None of those are blocks you can place in the world. Then we've got crafted items. Items specifically made out of wood, because there's a lot of them, so I tend to subdivide those out. Like boats. Oh, I also put my leaf blocks in here. Boats, ladders, fences, and then all my wood in there. Redstone, ores, and coal. So all those basically used to be in one chest, but I have to keep subdividing as I get more and more of things. And then quartz, miscellaneous blocks, and stone and dirt in this one. This guy used to be just stone, but I ended up having too much. But I ended up... Actually, this was almost full of stone at first, but I ended up using a lot of it for the map wall. The walls at the map wall construction area at spawn. Then we got a clock, and an ender chest, and a crafting bench hidden nicely under there. You can barely see it's there. Okay, the only awkward thing about this that I'm really unsure of is it's asymmetrical, and we've got this wing coming over here. And I don't mind that it's asymmetrical. That's not what bothers me. What bothers me is that there's nothing there. There's no function to go there. There's no crafting benches, or... I thought briefly about putting the furnaces in here, but then I'm like, I'm going to need more room for that because I want to automate my smelting. So that's no good. That's no good. So options are to either smooth it out so it just looks like a solid chunk of quartz, or to, and I would do the same thing here as well, or to chop it off so that it matches this side. And this doesn't look like there's a bunch of extra material here. I just haven't filled this in yet because I don't have a permanent way up there. In a future episode, we're going to make stairs up and down all these different shards. But this will eventually be filled in, and that sort of brackets my storage nicely. This side, it just looks kind of extraneous. Maybe if I fill this in, it'll look okay. But it's something I haven't really decided. Last thing to do are these 3 chests here. I'm going to reroute this guy, that guy, and that guy. And oh my gosh. So I have 28 more hoppers now. And they are expensive. So no more hoppers besides the ones I have in my inventory. And I'm down to 37 ingots plus 8. So 45 ingots, something like that, of iron. And I had like 4 stacks of this stuff and several blocks. Oh my gosh, the hoppers are so expensive. And I really love how crazy this kind of looks. I like the visual look of this farm with all of these hoppers in here, as kind of like machinery, like exposed machinery, like you're looking at the engine or something. But I may have to recover some because it's just so damn expensive. I have to go caving all the time for quartz and iron and redstone and coal. So I may recover all of these and put a water stream coming down here that leads into a hopper. May have to do that. And if I do that, I will recover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 2 because it's symmetrical. So 24 extra hoppers I could recover from that. Similarly, could do the same thing here and probably get another 20 or so. May have to do that. But last thing to do, I want to connect up these chests and decide which ones go where. So this one, the hoppers are already kind of low. And that hopper's at the same level as this chest. And the other hoppers are higher, so we have more freedom. I'm thinking, so this guy is already centered, but I don't want something going through the center here. So we may, instead of, whoa, oh gosh. Let's just start building, actually. Let's stop talking and start building. I'm thinking this one is going to go here. Let's see. Do I need to make scaffolding to do this, or can we do it? Can I reach? I think I may be able to reach. Yeah, we can reach. Okay. And then we need to come over to here. And that's too far in this direction, so we're going to come like this. We're going to zigzag a little. And I'm going to have to change these, obviously. They're not going to be facing the right way. I'll do that off camera. Oops, those are all wrong. Every single one of those is wrong. We're going backwards. Okay. I want to be going like this. I probably don't have enough hoppers to do this. So I probably will have to recover some. And then I'm also going to have to go caving. I haven't done a caving video in a while. Maybe we'll do one of those. I don't like to do those too often because they can get a little boring if you do them all the time. But I need whoops. I need resources. We are out of iron. Okay, so that one will hook up once I reconnect things. And I think this guy is going to come over to here. So let's pop up to this level. I can't wait to get rid of all this cobblestone and dirt so that we just have the black and white pristine effect of the quartz and coal blocks. Okay, so this guy needs to come. Let's just go ahead and move this over. And we're going to come right through here. We could kind of stack it like that. Oh, so many yeah, there's no way I have enough to do this right now. So many hoppers. Yeah, it'll look cool, but it's going to be expensive. Let's see how many we have in there. We can just go ahead and break this and get a pumpkin shower. Oh, pumpkins. Crap. Okay. Let's see, from here, I guess we'll probably zigzag this one as well. Something like this. So many hoppers, it's ridiculous. Why did I decide to design like this? Just because it looks cool, but it takes so much metal. And the gigantic house I'm going to make after I finish this one, and after we can move off the continent, that is going to take way more hoppers than this house. I'm going to have to do so much farming. Okay. So that should be all hooked up right. I can just drop these and they'll cycle down through there. Yeah. Okay, good. Look at that hopper chain. Maybe we'll have to do this a different way. Maybe this is too extravagant. Maybe it's too extravagant. I'm down to 2 hoppers. Yeah, I'm out of hoppers. We're going to have to do some restructuring. So, anyway, I guess that's it for this video. Oh, gosh. Come on. I guess that's it for this video. Next time, we'll do more work on the map wall, room, area, garden thing. Time after that, we'll head back here, bounce back and forth, pick up all the blocks. All right, but I guess that's it for this episode. Progress is happening. Things are moving along. Won't be too long before we've gotten rid of all the scaffolding, which will be nice, and we'll just be working on detailing and connections, staircases, that kind of thing. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.